Some goal that, wasn't it? Like, that's just, I want to show that goal. It was awesome. Yes, I was eating the yogurt at the time. Don't worry about it. Signings have been done. 2 players, first team players have left. 4 have come in. 5 have come in, actually. We just signed a 5th. And more might still to come. One of the games we might be playing today, we're not playing today. We have a cup game instead. Let's get to it. Let's go Irish Gamer. My name is Duncan, and welcome back to the Journeyman. So we're trying to figure out where we wanted to start. Do we start with the incomings or the outgoings? Or the results? But we're going to start with the incomings. And the first player who came in since the last video was this man. His name is Yasin Verkutteren. He is on loan from Liverpool. And our coaches think he is the best right winger we have at the club. And honestly, I can't disagree. The record is championship level in his stats, with the exception of long shots, which is still okay, I'd say, especially at this level. But outside of all that, he's a fantastic player. Kind of already shown that, but we'll get more to him later on. The next player we signed was Alfie Doy for £175,000. He will be our second choice right-sided centre-half when fitness isn't an issue. Fitness is a massive issue for us squad-wide at the moment, so we just get players playing kind of everywhere. As you can see, he's a very, very, very solid all-round centre-back. His physicals are fine. His mentals are pretty much okay, though. I'd like to see a bit more bravery in decision making, but, you know, I can't get everything. Excuse me. But good first touch, heading, marking, and tackling, which you want to see from the defence side. And on the ball, he's okay. He's not a world beater, but he's definitely good enough to come in and slot in behind Stefan Negru. Our next signing was Lewis Robinson for £500,000. And no, he's not a left back, but he is playing there today. And he was the guy who I was hoping so much we could send. We actually beat off other clubs to get him. He is a ball-winning midfielder. You see his value to us already. He's good enough for League One. Could be a Premier Division level player. Ignore the 3-star ability, because I think genuinely he is better than that. Great, good marking and tackling, decent enough passing and technique for this level, which is what you want to see. But this is where things for me get a bit better. His physicals are fantastic. Good acceleration and pace, something that I feel we kind of miss in midfield. Good stamina, decent strength. All the type of things that we kind of want from not just a midfielder, but from a ball-winning midfielder. Then let's go to his mentals. Aggression's 13, so he shouldn't be lunging in too much into stupid red card challenges. But he's fantastic at anticipation, which you think then is going to get him more interceptions. He is very brave. Concentration is fantastic, I would say, for this level. Decisions, though, of 16. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Determination of 15, which means if our facilities were good enough and our coach was good enough, he would be... Determination is one of the stats that really helps with developing players. He's a leader with 14, but look at that. That positioning with his anticipation, I can't see that going bad for us, with good teamwork and work rate. He's left-footed as well. You can see that he can play centre mid, defence mid, and anywhere in the back four. Wouldn't play him at centre half at 5'9", but he has already filled in at both fullbacks for me. We then, because names just now is more my biggest issue, we signed... Did I say we signed 5 players? We didn't. We haven't. We're going to be signing a 5th. We then signed Andrews. His name is Ryan Andrews for £400,000 from Stevenage. He's coming in to be our backup right back. On his contract, he negotiated a... No, he didn't. Who am I thinking you are? No idea. We have an optional 1-year extension onto his deal that runs out in summer 2030. So if we don't get promoted, he's, you know, perfectly good backup for this division. I can't see because of my hair. Jesus Christ. Perfectly good enough for this division. Be fine for a backup this year, and just means that come the summer, where I think it will be easier for us to find a right back, we're replacing McCarthy with somebody who is going to come in to be first choice in the summer. Outgoings, Jamie Allen left us on a free transfer. He went to... Did he go to Stevenage, actually? No, he went to Swindon on a free transfer. And Junior Dixon, the man we signed in the summer for a free, he has left to go to Lincoln in Gibraltar for £100,000. So we have done a bit of spending, but as you can see, we still have a very high wage budget. Transfer budget, sorry. Wage budget isn't £29,000 because we've got the FFP thing to deal with, but we are in talks with 2 other players, one of which we've been in talks with for most of the window, but he has a lot of options elsewhere. I don't know if we'll get him, because even if he accepts us, which he might, because Robinson did, but even if he accepts us, get a work permit might be the issue. He's 20 years old, not sure what will happen. We haven't even scouted him, it's a complete gamble. We were in talks with a striker who, from Manchester United, he wanted 18 grand a week, so that ruled us out. Who else? We're scouting like 3 or 4 strikers. We are going to try and bring in a third choice striker, but even if we don't, Smalley can play there, Watson can play there, Woodward can play there, McGrath can play there. We have options. I think Vercouteren can play there as well. Yeah, he can. So there's loads of options there for us if need be. We'll go on to the schedule. So we are going to play Salford today, but we're not playing Bolton because we got through the round in the Cup. We are taking on Northampton that weekend. Instead, the Bolton game has been moved into the middle of February. So let's talk about fixtures. When we were last here, I think we played Leyton Orient game. We won 5-2 comfortably. We then played the replay against Blackburn, where you've seen that Woodward goal, first goal of the game. We won that 5-3 pretty comfortably. We went 2-0 up. They got one back. They then equalised. We scored just for half-time, just after half-time, and then they scored another in the 89th minute, but James Scott already scored a 5th by the 83rd. All in all, good performance. However, as we said about the 2-game thing in December, it caught up to us now in January. We are struggling for fitness, so it was a very, not the best side I could have put out. Some players had worse games than you expected. We drew 1-1 with Lincoln. Were you at Arsenal? You were at Arsenal. I thought I recognised that name. Dara Burns with a penalty, but then just after half time, we conceded an equaliser. It wasn't our best game, but fitness is kind of catching up to us, and you can see that here. Andrews is fitter than McCarthy, just. So he's going to start, but he's going to run out of steam pretty goddamn quick. I'm actually going to put McCarthy on the bench. Everyone else is relatively fit, but it means that, for example, Negru, knackered, can't play. Diabites come in, Kitchen come in. Because last game it was Doy and Negru because they weren't fit. Where Wayne Payne, knackered, Guinness Walker just come back from injury, so our new centre mid is now playing left back today. Ryan Letson, who we've been trying to sell, is coming back into defensive mid. Centre mid, sorry, I keep saying defensive mid. Reece Cole's in, then it's Smalley, James and Watson, because Vercouteren and Woodward aren't fully fit. Really, they could play, but I don't want them to run out of thing. I don't want anyone to get injured. James Scott, however, does get to start this game, where he couldn't start the last game. We are struggling for bodies just now, and it is affecting us that little bit. I guess, actually, I'm looking at another striker, but we've got McGrath there as a third choice striker. Maybe we just accept it and go with him. We brought him in kind of hoping he'd be better than he was, and he isn't. A lot of guys in front of him, but, you know, as a third choice, I think he'll be fine. I don't expect he'll play much. Left back, we don't need to worry about because he is coming back from injury. Still 5 to 11 days though, but yeah, we're kind of struggling just now with fitness, and that is a big issue. So this is the team for today. Weirdly, he's not anymore, but George Long was a target for Manchester United at one point. Third choice goalkeeper, I guess. They never bid or anything. I let him go. But yeah, that was a weird one. But that is the team for today. Let's see if we can get something out of this. The Lincoln game was a disappointment. I've not even looked at the league table. That's probably something I should do. League 1. We are still sitting tops. We're 5 points clear. We've got 2 games to play over Oxford. This will be one of them. We're still 7 points ahead of Stockport. We'll play the same amount of games. I'm assuming they're playing today. And Burton, we will be on equal games after today, unless they're also playing today, which I don't see. So yeah, we're still top of the league, even with that disappointment against Lincoln, who are 15th now. So yay, go us. I did notice or realise today that this is us episode 9, I think. I think this is the longest it took us to get through a season, and we're only halfway through. But we've played that many games. I'd say it that many big games. And honestly, I've just enjoyed this season, I think that I would say if we could win the league, win promotion, but if we could win this league on our first attempt, doing quite a big build in the summer, a lot of signings in the summer, probably our biggest achievement. So to spend the time in that, seeing us do that, I think potentially do that, it is definitely worth it. If we get promoted this year, I would expect we'll be lucky not to get relegated, so we'll probably fly through next season. And I might try and fly through the rest of this season after this week's done, because so I'm assuming tomorrow's episode will be after the end of January, just get all the transfers done. And then next week we'll maybe try and get through the rest of the season. So you're maybe talking about, 15-ish episodes for the one season, where we've maybe done 2 in that time. So if you're enjoying this slower season, especially a season like this, where it's our first in this country, it's our first in this division, we are kind of going for it. And let's be honest, I'd say the games have been pretty entertaining. We've had high scoring games, we've had games with get drama. But if you're enjoying this, please let me know in the comments, or would you rather I was just firing through the seasons a little bit quicker, like we have been previously, but this season also is just that bit different, I feel. Especially when we also have like 4 cup competitions and all sorts in this. But I said, next season, even if we stay in this division, we'll probably fly through a lot quicker than we did this time, and we probably will even next season, because if we're battling relegation, what you don't want to be watching is me getting hammered 3-0 every week. So, or maybe you do, I don't know. But it's 30 minutes out of the game, and we haven't scored yet, but we do seem to be doing okay, I think. We are the team in red, Salford are the team in black. We have created more chances than they have. Neither team hitting the target, though. That's always a good sign. I don't think Andrews is going to finish this half. I think we're going to have to bring McCarthy on at half time and then watch him struggle to get through the half. That is not a good sign. But Cole now gets it to Watson, through to Scott. It's in, but the flag is up. He is offside. That is a pain in the tits. And it's 1-0. Is he offside? He is offside. Fucking hell. Both teams are doing just as well as each other here. Let's whip the ball into the box. Cole with a free kick. If that's a save, that is counted as on target. No, ignore that. Cole with the corner in. Doesn't find anyone in our team. 5 minutes before half time. We're definitely going to need to bring Andrews off. He's just not fit, but neither is McCarthy. We don't really have a right back or a left back that is fit just now. In the game against Northampton in the Cup, we're not going to have a fit player in the full-back position for that either. We may have a left-back actually, but somebody's going to have to fill in at right-back. James didn't even know that ball was coming to him, but managed to go on at the end of it anyway. Comes inside, goes himself. Keeper hits it out for that corner kick. A few players not performing that well either, which is a concern. Cole, though. Who was that to? When we're failing at just a basic 5-yard pass, it's not going to go well for us. Ledson. Robinson. Remember, Ledson is leaving at the end of the season. Watson! Oh, he's hit the woodwork. Unlucky Watson. Let's get in the dressing room. I'm far from pleased. Changes. McCarthy. Andrews. That's fine. I noticed, you might have noticed that Robinson is playing an inverted wing-back, and if I remember correctly, the inverted wing-back will come up into the midfield position. So, yeah, it's just what he's most natural in. I'm also going to bring on Skendraj. He didn't have the best game last time, but neither is Scott. Hopefully those 2 changes can just make a little bit of a difference, preferably in our favour, and we still have 3 subs and 3 stoppages to use second half. Well, I keep my eye on Watson, who hasn't apparently been playing well, but I think he was unlucky with that chance that hit the woodwork. Bowden did really well to keep that in for them, actually. Good save by Mannion. Oh my gosh. Hodge with a free kick. So not a free kick, it's a corner kick, Duncan. Watson now advancing. Gives it to Smalley. Cuts it back to McCarthy, and that's the end of our highlight. I'm going to give it till 55. We'll make another couple of changes then if needed. I'm basically looking at Watson. Who's on the bench, actually? I can't remember who our bench is. It's going to have to be Burns or Kempshall that comes on, and neither, I would say, are naturally left wingers. I guess James is? So that's an option, I guess. It's a weird one, but it's an option. Kitching to Diabate. Over to McCarthy. He's advancing with it. Gives it to Smalley. Fires it across. Not the best cross in the world. Yeah, let's just make this change. Burns will come on. Actually, he can play as a winger. He is left-footed, doesn't he? So Burns will come on as a winger. Hopefully gives a bit more width, I guess. There's nothing else that I look at that we should be doing just now. It's a goal for Exeter, and it's Skenderaj with the goal. I love when that happens when I'm not on the screen. Let's have a look at the goal. So Diabate wins a header. Falls to James. First time ball. Skenderaj takes a great first touch. Runs out the box. Good finish with his left foot. Goalkeeper goes the wrong way. We go 1-0 up. I think that's his 11th or 12th of the season. I could be wrong. It's his 11th or 12th of the season. They didn't have that free kick though, Salford, and it's something we need to keep an eye on. Good save by Mannion. Easiest save, but still a good save. Had to be done. Hits it up. Burns with a header. Cole to Robinson to Burns. Kitching. Back to Diabate. Forward to Ledson. He's advancing with it. Nobody there for him. That is an issue. Even though we're playing with wingers, we're still pretty narrow because we've got the overlapping runs on, but neither player that's going to be there is really going to overlap. Burns onto the box. Not the best effort. Probably should have tried to cross it, but we've got a corner out of it. I think Rohart Brown I might bring on for Cole. McCarthy with the delivery. Not the most exciting or best ball. Can we get it back in the box? Or will it end the highlight? Kitchen, that's a good ball though. Punched away by their goalkeeper. Yeah, it's their free kick. Let's bring on Rohart Brown. It's a like-for-like change. We're also going to bring on Gareth Foster, which again is a like-for-like change. That is all of our changes for the game. Let's see what actually happens here. I don't like the fact that it feels like we're just going to be holding on. But the most important thing is to pick up points, so I may change things around ever so slightly. Maybe get Robinson to stop being an inverted wing back. Maybe just get him to play as a wing back. Just watching this kind of come in. Can he stop the ball? He does. Good tackle over there. But stops Bennett from getting the ball in. Kitchen. Rohart Brown to James. Back to Foster. Foster looks like a giant in that midfield. Kitching to Foster. Here's a green hairband on. Nice. Diabate. James. Plays the ball over the top to Smalley. Takes a good touch. It's a decent enough ball. Keeper comes out and collects it easy enough though. Half an hour left and we are just holding on at the moment, it feels. Does not feel like we are comfortably in control. James. Back to Rohart Brown. Hits it from distance. Well over. And I would very much like this game to be done. Robinson. Burns. All the way back to Foster. It's inside the box. Hits with his left foot. Good save by the goalkeeper. It's another corner. Stockport just went 1-0 up. Burns. Oh, it's a great header by Diabate. Great save as well by their goalkeeper, Peacock. Brown, is it? Peacock something. Can we get another one? McCarthy. And he picks Peacock Farrell. Smalley. Cuts it across and it's in. Rohart Brown with the second. His third of the season. And now we've got that little 2-goal cushion. We can be a little bit more comfortable. So ignore that. Burton are now winning. I'm assuming they're a team that's in the playoff positions. Or I wouldn't be seeing their score. Good header by McCarthy. James unfortunately can't win it. Robinson intercepts that. Rohart Brown to Burns. Tries to play it through to Skenderaj, but doesn't get it. But it falls to James to Smalley. That was just foul after foul, but we still kept the ball. James, Rohart Brown. Cuts it back to Foster. Back to Smalley. Poor ball across. We've still got possession. We can't pass it forward. Rohart Brown. Good save again. Probably should do a better finish from that position. But you know what? We've still got another attacking opportunity with this corner. Burns hits it in. I think they headed it wide. It'll be another corner. Can we find someone in a red shirt, please? No. Smalley has it outside the box. Cuts inside. Tries to play it back across with his left foot. For some reason. "15 minutes left. McCarthy plays it short to Rohart Brown. Smalley hits it from distance with his left foot. Never troubling their goalkeeper miles over. 9-ish minutes left, including stoppage time. Can we defend this corner? A clean sheet would go a long way. One thing we definitely do need in the summer is a big upgrade in goals. We knew that anyway, but I think Long's away, and that leaves with just Mannion, and I need Mannion to fall down the pecking order, realistically. McCarthy with this free kick. Okay, he actually got it kind of on target. He's been palmed out for a corner. Burns to deliver it. Man in red, Burns. Diabate was standing there, but walked away. I think losing Diabate will be a little bit of a blow in the summer, but again, we're looking to improve all in all. And ideally bring in a ball-playing defender who's left-footed so we can have all four of our centre-backs be ball-playing defenders. And it might help me kind of change the style of football to something a bit more that I want to play. More than wing play. Robinson, no. Kitching. Burns. Rohart Brown. So it's a good little bit of play. Inside to Skenderaz. That wasn't a good ball. He gets it to Foster. Out to Smalley. What can he do? Nothing. Foster. Diabate. Forward to Robinson. So there we go. That's what the inverted wing back do. He picks up that position in midfield, playing like another centre mid. So, you know, that's what he's doing. Diabate. And with McCarthy being an inverted fullback, that means the two centre backs and the inverted fullback make up a back three. So ISL allows us to have that inverted wing back. Kind of covers Rohart Brown when he goes forward, essentially. He moves up in there. The three of them just shuffle over one. So he'll be about here, he'll be about here, he'll be about here. Anyway, it's 2-0. Let's come back for the cup game against Northampton. Remember when I just said that fitness was an issue? Jesus. In goals, we'll have Long as our cup goalkeeper. Right back is Andrews, who is slightly more fit just now than McCarthy. Negru and Diabate will play because they're both fit, where Kitching isn't, but Doy is. But I'm going to keep Doy fit for the league game. Wayne Payne will come in at left back, so I've got no one else fit to play there. The other Robinson, Darren Robinson, will play defensive mid with Rohart Brown being the centre mid beside him. That was just a change I made because I wanted to play them over Ledson and Cole, I guess. It's a cup game, and I feel it's a better idea to get one Rohart Brown, who has been playing pretty decent for us, and Robinson, who will be here next season. So they both need a bit of game time, and a cup game seems perfect for it. I don't think a cup game against Northampton in the FA Cup is really that big a deal for us anymore. Being honest, not bored about the competition. Kemshall going to right mid with Burns as the number 10. Watson will come back in on the left side with Scott going up front. On the bench, we have Doy, Lewis Robinson, who can fill in fucking everywhere. Ledson, Cole, Foster, Verkutteren, Skenderaj, and McGrath makes his first bench appearance. And McCarthy if I need to change right backs. Honest to God, this is just hurting me up my soul. We need out of this period of games as soon as we can. I need like a break of like not playing 2 games a week. I need a week where it's just one game from like Saturday to Saturday, because we're struggling for fitness really bloody badly. Like I said, I'm not too concerned about this game, so I might end up just making changes purely on the basis of fitness. And I mean, to keep guys fit for more important games, not necessarily guys who are getting tired. So, for example, Negru I want to keep fit, but I'm not overly bored about Diabates. Payne I want to keep fit. Not overly bored about somebody like, for example, I don't know actually. There's not many players I'm not that bored about keeping fit. Rohart Brown. Payne. We're the team in white today. Northampton are in that maroony colour. Don't know what else to call that, really. Good tackle there by Diabate. Good to see Payne back in the squad as well, having an actual left back at left back. Who knew? Who knew? Boop. The reception. What league are Northampton actually in? I meant to check that. I didn't realise Long, by the way, was 35 years old. It makes sense why Man U wanted a third choice English trained low wage goalkeeper. Don't know who they went for instead though. Robinson though. Plays it out to Wayne Payne. There was a bid for Wayne Payne actually before the previous game from Stockport. We just rejected it. But that would be his preferred option to go to is Stockport, which I'm not happy with, but what can I do? Northampton, you play in the Vanarama. Okay, we should actually be going through here. I didn't realise there was a Vanarama team. Play this out to Andrews, who's we're number 2 for us. Fires the ball in. Scott with the header, but it's an easy save for Bonham. Be actually more surprised if he didn't save that. They are playing our favourite, fucking 7 men behind the ball formation. That we did do at Bala a few times. I'm not going to say we didn't. What I'm not liking is how they're breaking forward here. Sand. That's not sand, that's side. I can't read well today. My eyes are... So for those who don't know, today I'm recording this Wednesday night. Monday I was rear-ended driving home from work. So, may have a slight concussion. I'm just not fully with it. I'm in a lot of pain and my eyesight's a little bit worse since. So I might be misreading things every so often. But apologies for any names I just read wrong. Palmer. Okay, decent enough. Should be doing better with a clearing header. Quite disappointed don't do it pick up the second ball. But, I'm not liking how they're getting into this game. At all, actually. Do we need a little encouraging berate? I think we do. Good intercept, well, good block, and then keeping the ball. Breaking forward. Why did you not touch that? Who the fuck is number 6? Burns. What the hell, man? But I berated them now. It's not worked, but, I like to remind them I'm here and angry. Oh, Kempshaw with an awful pass. That's something I've noticed the last few games. The last game that was on here, and the games I played tonight to get to here. Our passing's been off. I don't know what's happened. I think it's the curse of turning the damn game off and reloading it. Rohart Brown, I think that's a corner, is it not? You pointed for a goal kick, rep, but we are setting up for a corner. Burns, can he deliver a good one in? Negri just got caught completely under that ball, was never going to get it down, heads it right over the bar. Saeed for them's having a very good game. Apparently Long and Andrews are for us as well. Worried that our goalkeeper's having a good game because it means he's saving a lot of shots. What is it that we're missing? Oh God. Oh God. Thank Christ their finishing's about as good as ours. Watts is not in the best of games. Everyone else is doing passable. Wayne Payne isn't apparently, but we need something. Why are we playing that short from there? I have no words, genuinely. I think I might change to top. I think I'm going to change to top at half time. Because I feel like our one striker's kind of getting stuck in this battle. I am far from pleased. Who do I take off? I'm going to take off Kempshaw for Skenderaj. Just put Burns out right. Skenderaj will go up top. Move you over. Voila. This is exactly what I want. You'll be deep going forward on attack this time. You'll all come deep. Can't really make another change at left back. Scott continues to have a bad game. We can't bring on McGrath. He can play as a poach, or he can play as a pressing forward. That's fine. If you're playing there, I need you to cut inside with the ball because you're left-footed. Let's go for that and see if we can make anything still a little bit different here. Give them something else to worry about. Now their 3 centre-halves have 2 strikers to worry about, not just one. I guess having the number 10 should have done the same, but it didn't for us. I'm hoping having a winger and an inside forward might cause a bit of trouble. Robinson being a ball-winning midfielder on support means he has got to try and win the ball further up the park. So is there more attacking option in there out of our ball-winning midfielders? To be honest, the two of them look like they're having a good game. It seems to be the rest. Skendraj is through, and he slots that home. That's a good finish. His 13th goal of the season. Finally go 1-0 up. And it all comes from an interception from Robinson. Guess it, Rohart Brown. Gives the ball to Watson. First time past Skendraj. Takes one touch with his left foot. Toe pokes it past the goalkeeper. 1-0 up. Thank Christ. Yeah, let's actually work the ball into the box though. Watson. I would like to keep Watson beyond the season if we could get him on a permanent, but I highly doubt we'll be able to afford him. But he's kind of coming onto a game. I wouldn't mind having him and Woodward again. Rohart Brown. Skendraj. That's offside. I don't know why Rohart Brown passed the ball. He shouldn't have passed it. He should have just shot himself. I don't really care if we play for set pieces. It's not really something that's concerning me. Good tackle by Payne. Rohart Brown now. Gives it backwards. Diabate. Rohart Brown. Scott. Good touch. Gets away. 1-on-1. Tries to chip him from about 20 yards out. Well, they just outside the box to me. We're all going to make a change though. Wayne Payne is looking absolutely knackered. Our defensive mid is coming in to replace our left back. Burns isn't having the best game. We'll bring on Verkutteren. Andrews will replace with McCarthy. We have one more change we can make, and I'm going to make it just now actually. I'm going to give McGrath a debut. You will play as a pressing forward on attack. He is here on loan, and he is from our parent club, so I would maybe like to give him some form of game time, I guess. McCarthy with the free kick. Hits it over. Don't know why he shot from there. I don't like the fact we've only got a 1-goal lead either, by the way. And we're not the team with most possession. But McCarthy this time with the corner. It's an in-swinger. Can he find a man in white? He can, but Watson was caught under that the whole way. Not the best effort at all. Yeah, 44% possession, but we're 16 shots. Only 4 on target, though. That is a concern. But can we do okay? It looks like Robinson and Rohart Brown have dominated the midfield for us this game, which I'm very impressed with, considering they're sitting with, I think off the top of my head, 2 centre mids and a DM, but it might be 2 wing backs and a DM. But still, to dominate that, it's quite good for us. Yes, it's lower league, but it shouldn't matter. Robinson try to come back now. Other Robinson get kind of pulled way out of position, but that is his role to be out of position, which sounds weird to say, but essentially that is what it's going to look like if we get broke against. Why are they in the box? Must have been a free kick and not a goal kick. Robinson now, coming inside. Oh, he dilly-dallied on the ball, but he keeps a hold of it still. Robinson, the other one, out to Watson. It's a poor first touch. Lets him get back on the ball. Good interception though by Negru. Into Darren Robinson. Plays the ball over the top for Verkutteren. Heads it to McGrath, but he can't get there. Verkutteren takes another control of the ball. Plays it inside to Lewis Robinson. I'm trying to remember their first names now. Diabate. Watson. Plays it to Skendraj. Keeps it inside. Watson. And it's in. 2-0. Watson's 5th goal of the season. And that should end this as a contest for us. Guess we're through to the 5th round of the FA Cup. You know. Hopefully we get a big team with a lot of money. I guess we want a away game against like a Man United, a Man City and Arsenal or something. Because I think it's a 50-50 gate receipt split, so we would get a lot more money for it. McCarthy floats it in. So I really don't care about advancing through the competition, so if we got a big team who hammered us, yeah, cool. Give me the money. The money is more important for us. Truth be told. Couple minutes left to play, including added time, but I don't imagine there'll be much. Although I did make 4 substitutions in this half, and I don't know how many they've made. They are breaking. Can we keep a clean sheet? Robinson get done. Bit of pinball in the box, but keep a hold of it. McGrath. I'm not going to complain, I guess. 4 minutes added time, that's fine. 30 seconds left. Can we keep the clean sheet? think Long get out to that. Right, keeps a hold of it, and that should be it for us. A comfortable 2-0 win against Northampton. At least 2 divisions below us. I didn't actually read which Vanarama they're in. Get headed by Diabate. Doesn't matter. Referee, blow the whistle. And like that, we are through to the next round. So what we're going to do is we're going to come back, whatever the first game is in February, we'll play the first 2 games in February, and that will end this week. We'll see if I bring in any other transfers. The midfielder I was talking about, he has accepted the deal. We're waiting for a work permit for him. We are in talks with a striker who I may or may not bring in. I've bid for him because another club's bid for him, but I'm waiting for a scout report to come in. I think I've got 4 days left in that, so if he does accept us, I will delay that as much as possible. We've still got a bit of time to do so. So there might be a new signing or 2, but I wouldn't hold my breath for it. I'm not expecting us to bring anyone else in. Anyway, I mean, I might bring in the striker if he is good enough to be not just an option for this season, but next season as well. But again, we will see. So yeah, we'll come back for the games in February, which means we're coming back for all thank Christ. So we've got Stoke on Tuesday, Peterborough on the Saturday, and then an actual week with no games, although I'm assuming there might be an FA Cup. Oh no, 5th round's away done now. We are going to be playing Charlton on the 3rd, and then a week later as well, Accrington Stanley. So we'll come back first, Charlton and Accrington. Come back for Charlton and Accrington. And just so you know, I'm not actually taking the piss. Here are our 2 signings in. March 22nd, we'll see if he comes in. We're not the only club that wanted him. That was a director of football recommendation, so we went for it. Another player is Bruce Anderson. We're currently scouting him. His report should be done. Us and I think Wellington Phoenix have bid for him. They've bid a loan. We've bid a transfer. Bastard, they've pulled out. It's a lot of money, and that's why if the scout report comes back and they say, hey, he's a bit shit, then I'll just pull the plug on the deal because I don't feel we need a striker that badly. But yeah, I will catch you all tomorrow when we end the transfer window and see what the squad looks like going into the last stretch, I guess, of the season. Bye for now.